Hello and welcome to Anywhere with Bair. It's a show where one guy eats all the food. I mean, all the food. Let's check it out. Welcome. We start off our day in San Francisco. Woo! So today I'm going to do what's called beta breakers. Not beta blockers like heart medication, but bay 2 breakers, which is basically from the bay all the way to the ocean. Not really a imaginative name, but so we're starting today down at the Embarcadero, which is basically like the waterfront with all the piers and all the good eats. But we're gonna make our way through the city kind of zigzagging, and it should be somewhere around 12 to 15 miles today. So I might cheat a little bit. Our next stop today is Chinatown. In the mid-1800s, when California was first becoming a state, we needed railroads, we needed infrastructure, we needed all of everything built, and guess who built that? That was the Chinese, as they came over and were paid little to nothing. It's unfortunate, but that seems to be the course of our history. But now, today, we have this entire area of San Francisco and LA that is a cultural area to honor the heritage of the Chinese people that came over. If you have a chance, go ahead and check it out. So one of the main features of San Francisco is obviously the hills. Holy hell. If I wasn't already a good hiker, I'd probably be using the scooter the entire time. Although the peaceful protests were much larger and sustained, you really won't see any of the effects of those here. You'll see the effects of the riots, which leaves almost all the windows in the area shattered and boarded up. It's really sad to see. Actually, I want to correct what I just said. There were tons of signs and murals and chalk on the ground, on the sidewalks and on the streets, and there were tons of signs of the protests and the ongoing community involvement in the betterment of their city. And I'm sorry I didn't get enough filming of that, because that is really important and it's an ongoing process that we all should really support. So again, sorry I didn't really capture that on film. All in all, San Francisco has a lot to offer. Some really cool sites, like the courthouse where Kamala Harris put away low-level drug offenders, or City Hall where Gavin Newsom was the mayor and nothing bad ever happened, or the Painted Ladies where Lori Loughlin taught her kids how to be on sports teams that didn't exist, or basically anywhere in San Francisco where Clint Eastwood lost track of his bullets. Do you feel lucky? Do ya, punk? All right, next up we find ourselves in the Castro, which you can safely say is the pride of San Francisco, pun intended. Well, it's super cool, has a lot to offer, and I got some Rice Krispie treats. The good kind, not the special kind, because we're in San Francisco, or California for that matter. Next up on my list, I'm gonna head up to that tower right there. Come on, let's go check it out. Welcome to Twin Peaks. Our next destination is Golden Gate Park, which coincidentally is not near the Golden Gate Bridge. And I mean, it's not really a park, it's like a gigantic arboretum. It's got a botanical garden, it's got softball fields, it's got a track, It's got all kinds of stuff. And it's got nature trails. It's basically like the Central Park of San Francisco, and you can get lost in here for days. But for me, I am hightailing it straight through all the way to the ocean. All right, guys, I think I finally made it. You ready? Welcome, again, to the Pacific Ocean. Guys, we made it to the beach. Woo! Hey, thought I lost you guys for a second. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Remember, like others, share an awesome adventure, subscribe to A Better Way of Life. See you guys on the next one. Now I'm gonna go hop in the ocean, and you can't stop me. I hope you guys are enjoying this because I am literally putting in the legwork here. Oh man. But the view's great, isn't it?